What's up, guys? Chase Brogan here. So today in this video, I'm going to show you guys some of the early Prime Big Deal Days sales that are going on right here, right now on Amazon. I was actually jumping on here to prep for tomorrow, where I'm going to come out with a video about midway through the day, highlighting all the Prime Big Deal Days sales on mini PCs, regular computers, stuff like that, gaming related stuff, of course. But in prepping for this, I realized there's some really great early sales happening right here, right now on mini PCs that I want to highlight for you guys. So we're going to jump in here. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. We're going to kick this thing off. All right, guys. So here you can see we've got our Prime Big Deal Days highlighted right here. This is going to run from October 8th through the 9th. So at the time of this recording, that's going to be tomorrow and the following day, which would be Wednesday. So this is included with your Prime membership, and there's going to be some great deals here. But currently, these are all the sales that you can take advantage of right now. And one thing that jumps off here is this 73% off on the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 8-core, 16-thread processor right here. So let me just highlight this real quick for you guys. $121.60 on this. This is a great deal if you're somebody that wants to do anything with an AMD Ryzen 7 here. This is an incredible deal. $449 is at the retail price, typically the list price, currently $121.60. So this is a great deal right now. We're going to back out, though, because that's not even what I wanted to show you guys. I just happened to see that there. There's also an Intel Core i7 over here. That's the 12700 KF gaming desktop processor. I always try to go towards the Ryzen product line over anything from Intel, but that's actually a decent one as well, worth looking into. But let's see what the price point is on there. That's only 21% off, but 166. I mean, no brainer there. Go with the AMD. But we're going to go into deals, and I'll link you guys to all this stuff so you don't even have to do any of the legwork here. But if you jump in here and you just type in mini PC, and again, you'll find a direct link in the description of this video that'll take you right to this page. It'll be the first link. In fact, I'll throw it up here on the screen for you right here, right now. But take a look at this stuff right here. So first one, I'm not familiar with this brand, but $149, this is going to get you into an LP DDR5 RAM, 512 gigabyte M2 SSD. What's the N100? Not a bad price point there, but take a look at this one. This is the Ho 4, which I just did a review on, I think 2 weeks ago or so. $295.20 on here. This actually ends in 20 minutes, though, so you guys probably aren't going to be able to take advantage of this one unless it instantly renews. They have a $30 off coupon right on top. But even if you can't take advantage of this early deal right now, take a look tomorrow, because I bet it's going to be on there again. Or sometimes they just do a countdown to get people moving, and they relaunch it and reset that countdown right after. So you got to be on the lookout for stuff like that. But $295.20 for what this offers is incredible. This is an Intel processor. It's not an AMD Ryzen anything, but it is still very good, and I did a review video on this very recently. Now, let's take a look at this laptop down here. What brand is this? Probably a no-name brand, right? It's Naklud. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but $289, 71% off. This offers a Celeron. Ooh, I'm not a fan of Celeron, but for this price point, I mean, it's a fair price point there. It's even got the little keypad over there on the right-hand side, which I'm a big fan of. I have to have that on my not so much laptops, but any keyboards that I have, I always have to have that in the mix. But let's see what else we have here. So these are, we put in mini PC, right? Yeah. I don't know why the laptops are popping up, but I know that there's some other mini PCs on the list here. So might have to go down. There was one that I wanted to highlight right there. What's this? 65-inch screen TV, 32% off. So that's a decent deal if you're looking for, a TV right now too. Worth looking into. I don't know why all this random stuff is populating in when I typed in mini PC. I know that B-Link has some deals, though. That's actually what I'm trying to find right now, because B-Link jumped off the page at me earlier. So we have where is it? The S12s here for $179. Not a bad deal on that one, but where is it? There we go. The Surf 5, $289 on here currently. And let me see what discounted amount is that. 19% off, but then you get an extra $18 coupon on top of that. So that definitely makes it well over 20% discount on here. And the Surf 5 is a powerhouse mini PC. Definitely worth it. AMD Ryzen 5800H processor, 8 cores, 16 threads. I've just finished doing a review video that'll be out probably tomorrow on something that is also 8 cores, 16 threads. And I'm not sure it's an AMD Ryzen 7. I'm not sure that it's the 5800H, but the specs will line up in terms of performance for the most part, and it's really phenomenal. The one that I just reviewed is like $10 more than this, but I mean, this is Beelink, so Beelink is one of the most reputable, if not the most reputable mini PC brand out there on the market today. So definitely worth looking into this. And I mean, this is a great price point. So what else do we have here? We have another mini PC from Beelink. This is the S12 Intel 12th generation N100, 3.4 gigahertz of speed on here, 169. That's a good deal. What is this one here? AMD Ryzen 7. Ooh, $279. Let me take a look at this one. So this is the AMD Ryzen 7. This is the same exact thing as what we just saw, but $10 less. However that makes sense, man. You gotta be watching Amazon sometimes, because I believe this is the exact same mini PC. It just doesn't say anywhere in the title that it is the Beelink Surf 5, but I believe it is, because it's the exact same specs on here. Let me just go back and double check. And they do this sometimes, and it's weird. It drives me nuts. And then over here we have 273. And look, it's the same exact specs, right? Surf 5, yep. 5800H processor, 8 cores, 16 threads. Yes, 4.4 gigahertz, same as that one. 273. That one's 279. This one up here was like 289, right? And it's the exact same thing. So 3 different spots on Amazon, 3 different prices. You got to make sure that you don't click the first one, right? Because this is probably a sponsored one. And then you scroll down and it's the same thing for less. So you got to be on the lookout. This is another option right here. Slightly different, but AMD Ryzen 7 5800H, 8 core, 16 threads, same speeds, same RAM, I believe, right? Is it the same? Yeah, same 16 gigabytes of RAM. 284. So all over the place. Now this one right here is I think this might be the cheapest Beelink I've ever seen. 122. It's the N100 processor, or no, excuse me, it's the N5095 processor. Speeds up to 2.8 gigahertz. Only 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, but still has some power here. You're still going to get a good experience out of this. You're not going to be playing Switch on here. You're not going to be playing GameCube, but for 122, if you're somebody that for gaming anyways, just wants to come into this and play some of the more, older collections, Genesis, NES, Super Nintendo, stuff like that, classic arcade, you're going to have a good experience on this. It's still a great option. 122, great price point there. If you want just a mini PC for surfing the web, for playing YouTube videos, for working, whether you have a home office or you're taking it to your actual office, 122 from Beelink, great price. And these are all in the early sales. We're in the deals section still. So lots of great options here. Let's type in gaming now. Let's see if there's any other gaming deals in here, before the, main sale goes on tomorrow. So an LG Ultra Clear QHD 34-inch curved monitor here, $236.99 for an LG. That's pretty insane. What's the discount on this? 41%, almost half off on this right here. Retail price on this, $399. So $400, $236.99 right now. And that's a good size. It's a 34-inch curved monitor. I have, I think, a 32 over here. It's not LG, and I think it's QHD though. But yeah, man, I would definitely prefer a LG. Actually, you know what? It's 27 inches over there, and then we have a 27-inch right here. I paid more than $189 for it, and it's not an LG brand. So pretty sweet deal. And it's got the NVIDIA G-Sync as well. What else do we have? That's a pretty sweet, that's actually the desk that I had in my old little office area. We also have a Samsung 34-inch Odyssey G5 ultra-wide gaming monitor here. Curved screen. I love the curved screen. I'm on a curved screen right now. And this is massive, though. I think this is 48 inches that I'm on. It's great, though, because I can break down the screen into it's one, solid screen, but I'll put up different windows. So like right now I have my StreamYard on the left. I've got on the right-hand side exactly what you guys are seeing. So it creates this multiple display sort of setup, but on one single unit. So $329.99 here, 40% off on this Samsung curved gaming monitor. And this right here is WQHD. Yeah, I mean, sweet setup. Now, what else do we have? We've got a 44.5-inch LG right here, 549. What's the discounted amount on this one? 21%. Okay. So not as much of a savings on that one. And at the end of the day, I'd imagine it probably comes down to shipping on something like that. Yeah, prime shipping and all that, but they still have a cost associated with it. And that's a big boy monitor. I have a 48-inch in front of me, and it goes literally from over here, which you can't even see on screen, to over here, which you also can't see on screen. So just a massive setup. Now, Amazon Fire Max. I've been actually looking into these because my kids need new tablets soon. It's you know, we're coming up on having to get them something else because they're on some old Apple tablets, and they're starting to get sluggish, and now certain apps aren't working with them. They're just, unfortunately getting outdated. 139.99 on this, almost a 40% discount. And this right here is prior to the sales tomorrow. So check back tomorrow. They might even be more, or they might be the same. Who knows? Save 20% if you trade in your current one. Unfortunately, my kids, I think, have just beaten their tablets up too much to trade anything in. But for those that can trade something in, you get an extra 20%. All right, what else do we have? Logitech wired gamepad. Oh, these are nice. I actually have one of these somewhere. Buttons are a little bit smaller on this, but really responsive. No thrills sort of controller here, but 40% off on this, $14.99 for a Logitech. Can't go wrong with that. This is going to work on any sort of PC setup you have, whether you're using RetroBat, Batocera, doesn't matter. This will work 100%. Let's see what else is on here. Got some keyboard deals it look like there. Everything's jumping off the screen here, though. We've got the Acer Nitro 16 gaming laptop. I've been meaning to actually try this out. I actually almost bought this the other day. This was in my cart for the longest time. 27% off currently, and there's a bunch of different versions of this, too, that you can get. Price will fluctuate depending on which one you're getting, but really great stuff here. Really excited for tomorrow, though, and I will have the video out probably by, I would say noon tomorrow. I'm going to put out the video combing through day one of the Amazon, deals that are all over the place here. So really looking forward to that. All right, what else do we have? We got the Fire Stick here. Amazon Fire Stick. That's a great price too. 50% off on a Fire Stick 4K right here. You know what? I'm gonna add that to the cart here because I could use one of these actually in my living room. And I have one. Actually have a Fire TV down here, which basically has the Fire Stick built into it. Love that. Have one in the bedroom, but I could use one in the living room, especially because we have an older TV there, so we just don't have all of the apps integrated into that. That would definitely be a game changer for us. So 50% off, can't pass up on that. And I don't think it's going to be more than that tomorrow. So definitely some cool stuff in here, though. And keyboards, mechanical keyboards. I actually got this quiet one here from Lang2, and absolutely love it. I mean, I love actually using the loud mechanical keyboard over there, but when I'm here doing the live streams now with Buff, I like that. I like the quiet keys on here. This is virtually quiet. Quiet, is that the right way to say that? Virtually soundless. I don't know if that's I forget what they said, but they said it was like the quiet keyboard, and it definitely is. Like I'm hitting it right now, and you can barely hear it. So really nice option here. What else? These LED wall RGB light bars. Actually thinking about putting some more lights in on the other side here. I like the lighting here, but on the other side of the room, I'd like to put some more RGB lights into the mix. But yeah, sweet deals here for sure. So yeah, definitely take advantage of some of these early deals on Amazon. I don't think a lot of people are really thinking about there being deals this early on because tomorrow is going to be massive savings. There's 2 days of it, and there's going to be new stuff. There's going to be new stuff on day 2 that isn't present on day 1 of this, massive sale. So definitely take a look now, but take a look tomorrow as well, and check back here about, I would say, noon tomorrow. I'll have that video out, kind of combing through some of my favorite deals because I've reviewed so many mini PCs. I know there's going to be a lot more mini PCs up for grabs tomorrow with big discounts. A couple of the brands have told me about some, but I'm not able to tell you before tomorrow. So I'd love to do a sneak peek video, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. So I'll come out tomorrow as soon as possible with that video, highlighting some great products out there at great price points. Check back. And of course, hit subscribe right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel to stay in the loop for that video that'll be coming out tomorrow. And I'll probably also do one the following day because, again, there'll be some new stuff coming into play. So check back, hit the like button if you appreciate the heads up on these early Amazon savings. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.